What does an abortion look like in the early months of pregnancy? That's what I would like to talk about today. My name is Johanna. Greetings from Life for All. So in the early pregnancy, let's say in the first 2 months, there are two different kind of chemical abortions that the doctor could give you if you're asking for an abortion. There's either the methotrexate, which I've spoken about in another video, or they give you the mifepristone, or sometimes it's called RU486. It's called abortion kit sometimes here in India. So this kind of an abortion, they would give you usually up to 5 weeks, sometimes even up to 8 weeks of pregnancy. Let's just have a look what an 8-week-old baby looks like. So this is an 8-week-old baby. This one is a 7-week-old baby post-conception. So these would be 10 and 9 weeks past your last menstrual period. Now these little babies, they have heart beating for quite a number of weeks already. They have all their organs present. So that's the baby that we're talking about when we're thinking of an early first trimester chemical abortion. Now, how does this mifepristone work? So the doctor will give you a tablet and you go home and you take that tablet. And what this mifepristone does is that it blocks the receptors for progesterone. What does that mean? Your body is producing a hormone called progesterone. It's called the pregnancy hormone. It'll keep the baby alive. It'll provide all the nutrients for the baby. But this mifepristone basically jumps on those receptors so that the progesterone can't reach the baby anymore. And what eventually happens is that this baby will literally starve. All the nutrients will be kept away from the baby, and the baby will starve and die. After 2 days, you will take another medicine called misoprost or misoprostol, and this will bring about contractions, cramping. Now, side effects that you could probably encounter would be vomiting, diarrhea, nausea, and one very important one, which is bleeding. Now, the bleeding can be so extreme with this kind of abortion that actually a notable number of women, not only in developing countries, has died because of these kind of abortions. Now, maybe I can just quickly share a personal story about this, because I suffered a miscarriage about 2 years ago. We were quite happy to be pregnant, but then through multiple ultrasounds, we saw that we lost our baby. The baby had died. So the doctor gave me this medicine, this mifepristone and misoprostol, to bring the dead baby out. Now, I was at home, and over a course of about 2 days, I lost half of my blood volume. I was losing so much blood. My HB dropped to below 6 within 2 days, and I think twice at least I was on the verge of leaving this world. And then if I think of the Indian context, where we are struggling with anemic women, especially in pregnancy, so many anemic women that we face, and then this bleeding that can sometimes last up to a month, I really dread what can happen, especially keeping in mind that when you're going through this abortion, you're at home, you're alone, and you don't know how much bleeding is okay and how much is dangerous. Many women who go through this abortion need blood transfusions because they just lose so much blood. Also, what needs to be noted is that with this kind of abortion, there's not much research in regard to women who already have other prior medical conditions. You know, if you have any other sicknesses or any other diseases, diabetes or whatever, there's no research that shows how this drug mifepristone interacts with your condition, and that's dangerous. Also, we need to know that the failure rate is higher than, for instance, with a methotrexate. So the failure rate for an abortion with mifepristone lies between 5 to 8%. Some people even say up to 12%, which would be 1 in 8 women who would have to go back to the clinic and get a surgical abortion done. So this is how they would do a mifepristone abortion on a little up to 8-week-old little baby. Remember, there's a lot of bleeding involved, and just be aware of it, that it can be dangerous. If you would like to know more about the psychological side effects of abortions, which always can be there with every abortion, then please do watch our other videos, which we specifically have on that topic. Also, please do follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. We love to be connected with you. Bye-bye.